Okay, so exercise number one. I'm going to show you the first option, which is a lunge hold with bicep curls. So if you'd like weights, you can grab two. Make sure you have space between your feet, head up, chest up. We're going to do a giant step ahead, lunge down, keep your head up, chest up. Good, and we're going to try to do 1, 2 bicep curls if you can while you're holding that lunge. Then come back, take your time switching feet, lunge down, keep that head up, chest up to help with your balance. 1, 2, good, and then come back. You can also do a quick lunge, come back up, stand up nice and tall, then do your 2 bicep curls. Good, and then obviously just make sure you're switching feet. So we work both our legs on this one. Good. If the lunge doesn't feel good for whatever reason, but you still want to stand, you can do a stagger step. So you're not lunging down, you're just having one foot come a big giant step ahead of that front one. Good. It kind of throws your balance off just a little bit, and you can hold that and do your curls. So try to do 2 all the way up, all the way down. Good. And then make sure you're switching feet. Good. Perfect. Awesome. And then if you're in the chair, you can also do the stagger step if your knees are bothering you. So just put one foot a giant step at the head of the other one. Good. And do your 2 bicep curls like that. Awesome. Make sure coming all the way up, all the way down. If you're having trouble, put the weights down. Or if you want to work those legs in that chair, hold your high knee. Good. And do 2 bicep curls. Again, just make sure you're switching legs. Good. And you can always do a quick high knee, then a couple bicep curls. If your legs get too tired holding that high knee the entire time that you're curling, that's perfectly fine. So lots of options on that first one. Next one, we're going to do a little bit of cardio. So this is our modified burpee. If you're standing and you have room around you, I want you to step back, back, forward, forward, big reach up. If it's easy, go a little faster. So back, back, forward, forward, big reach up at the end. If you don't have a lot of room around you, good, you can tap back, back, forward, forward, big reach up at the end, good. And if you're in the chair, same thing, you're going to tap. So you're going to do back, back, forward, forward, big reach up at the end, big explosive reach, back, back, forward, forward, big reach up. If you're doing them as fast as you can and it's still too hard, you can always hold a couple hand weights by your side as you do them. Next one, we're going to do some flutter kicks if you're in the chair, and then if you're standing, we're going to do some regular kicks. We're going to work our core a little bit. So head up, chest up. You can do it with or without weights, so think about how you're feeling, especially if you're standing. It works your balance a little bit because you're going to be on one foot. Good, so just make sure you have space between your feet. We're going to try to hold our arms straight out if you can, and we're going to do a kick, plant that foot, kick. So take your time. Make sure you're not leaning back too much to try to get that leg super high because you don't want to throw yourself backwards. Good, so kind of tuck your ribs down. Good, push your butt out a little bit. A little kick, doesn't have to be super big. You can also tap too. Good, make sure you're keeping your back nice and straight, head up, chest up. If it's easy, good, you can go a little bigger, a little faster. You can always put the weights down too or drop down to one weight. So that looks like this, kind of like our zombie walks and warm-up. Good, that we do sometimes. Awesome, and if you're in the chair, you have lots of options. You can do it with, without weights, 1 weight, 2 weights, no weights. So you're gonna start with your arms locked out, kick, kick, kick. Now, if you're in the chair and it's too easy, you can lean back a little bit. You'll feel it in your lower core. Just make sure you're sitting near the edge of your seat and your back has a little bit of space between it and the chair. Good. So it is a little bit harder on the abs if you're in the chair. If you're standing, it's going to work your balance more. So you get to pick what you want to work on more today with that one. Then we're going to end with our punch jacks. So get our cardio in again. There's a few ways you can do this. You can punch, then tap, and bring everything back. Punch, then tap, bring everything back. You can do double punches. Good. You can do the double jump, double punch, bring it on back. Good. So you can try both at the same time, which is a little harder. Good. And then go a little faster with it as you get used to it. So punch and tap, similar to your jumping jack, right? When you go above your head and tap. Good. Awesome. And then if you're in the chair, same thing. If you want to see it real quick, punch and tap, punch and tap. If you're having trouble doing a punch and a tap at the same time, break it up into steps. So punch that arm out, then tap that leg out. Then bring everything back. Good. If it's easy, go a little faster with it. Awesome. All right, so that's all our exercises. We're going to start with our lunge hold with the bicep curls. Here we go.